Let us children now discuss about the two kingdom classification system. Now children, with the failure of Aristotle means Aristotle has given the system, which system? That all the living organisms are either divided into plants or in animals. And I told you that lot of criticism was there with his works. So on the failure of that system of Aristotle works, two kingdom classification system came into existence. Two kingdom classification system, it came after the failure of Aristotle's work. And this system was proposed by Carl Linnaeus. So children, this two kingdom classification system was proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Now children, what was the real name of Carl Linnaeus? His real name was Carl van Leen. His real name was Carl van Leen. It was the real name of Carl Linnaeus. Later on, Carl van Leen or Carl Linnaeus changed his name and he started calling him Carolus Linnaeus. So children, Carl van Leen, Carl Linnaeus and Carolus Linnaeus, all the three names belongs to one person only, and he was Carolus Linnaeus. Again I repeat it, that two kingdom classification system was proposed by Carl Linnaeus, and Carl Linnaeus' real name was Carl van Leen, who changed his name into Carolus Linnaeus. Now children, as Aristotle and Theophrastus was a Greek philosopher and they have done their work in Greek language, here your Carl Linnaeus has done his complete work in Latin language. So all the books and every theories whichever was published at that time, that was in Latin language. So his work was in Latin language. Now children, Carolus Linnaeus was also known as father of plant taxonomy or animal taxonomy. Now children, he was the person who has proposed about binomial nomenclature and classification system. Hope you remember that what is binomial classification system, binomial nomenclature and classification system, giving two names, genus and species. This was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus in the binomial nomenclature system, giving two name systems to an organism. And the classification system, the categorization system was also proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. So children, whatever we are studying about the taxonomy, about the classification system, that was actually proposed by Carolus Linnaeus, which was further again divided into 5 classification system, which we will be discussing it later. But now here we will be discussing about Carolus Linnaeus and two kingdom classification system. Carolus Linnaeus, children, he has also written different type of books, and the 5 different type of books are your Hortus Eupellendius, Philosophica Botanica, Species Plantarum, Genera Plantarum, Systema Naturae. These are the 5 books which has been written by Carolus Linnaeus. I'll again repeat the name. The first book is Hortus Eupellendius, second Philosophia Botanica, third Species Plantarum, fourth Genera Plantarum, and fifth Systema Naturae. Children, in the second book Philosophia Botanica, the different principles of nomenclature has been described by Carolus Linnaeus. That what are the different rules and regulations for giving names to the living organism. About that, a detailed description, a detailed study has been mentioned in the book Philosophia Botanica. Now children, in the books Species Plantarum, the scientific name for plants has been proposed. For plants, children, remember, Species Plantarum is a book in which your scientific name for different plants have been proposed. And your Genera Plantarum is a book where your detailed description of plant kingdom has been given, has been described. In Species Plantarum, scientific name for different plants have been proposed, and in Genera Plantarum, the detailed study of that plant kingdom has been proposed. Now children, the last book is Systema Naturae, and in this book, your different scientific name for animals have been proposed, as well as your detailed description of animal kingdom has been proposed in this book. Now children, these were the different 5 types of books written by Carolus Linnaeus, and what were the works in that book have been mentioned over here. Hope children you have understood that how Carolus Linnaeus has given such a vast classification system to us, and how he has tried to explain us with his different books that how to give nomenclature rules, how to name the different type of plants and animals, then what are the scientific names for them, what is the detailed descriptions about them. Each and everything has been worked out in very detail by Carolus Linnaeus. Now children, let us move further. Now let us move ahead with the same topic, two kingdom classification system. Till yet we were discussing about the work of Carolus Linnaeus, and now we will be moving to the actual, that what is mentioned in the two kingdom classification system by Carolus Linnaeus. So now children, let us move ahead with the same topic, that is your two kingdom classification system. Now children, after the failure of Aristotle, just now I told that this system was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus, and he introduced in this two kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Carolus Linnaeus was a follower of Aristotle. As Aristotle, on the basis of observation, divided the organisms into two kingdoms, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Similarly, your Carolus Linnaeus, being a follower of Aristotle, he also categorized the organism into two groups only, two kingdoms only, and the two kingdoms were your kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. But children, what happened? That this system also became a big failure like your Aristotle. There was again a lot of controversies in this two system as was in Aristotle's theory. Here also the same question came out, that there are different type of living organisms, a large number of diversity is present among the organisms. How can we categorize the same type of organism having the same characters into two categories, into two different groups? So there were lots of confusions over there, because as your diversity is present among the living organisms. So this two kingdom classification system proposed by Carolus Linnaeus was again a big failure. Now what was the basis on which he tried to categorize the organism into two kingdoms? Let us know that. Carolus Linnaeus proposed two kingdoms on which basis? The two kingdoms were kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. And what were the main points on which the classification was done? The classification was done on the basis that your plants cannot move. It is obvious. He saw that plants were not moving, plants were still. So, on the basis of movement, divided the organisms into two. Plants cannot move, but animals can move. Animals, he saw it, animals were moving. Plants were still at one place. So he concluded on the basis of movement, and he proposed that organisms, either they belong to plant or they belong to animals. And he saw that animals were moving and he saw that plants were not moving. So all the organisms of plant group which was not moving were kept in the kingdom Plantae, and all the organisms to whom he saw that they were moving, he kept in the kingdom Animalia. Now children, the second point was that how do they take their food? What was the mode of nutrition? So among the plants, as your photosynthesis process and all were described in a detail, it was invented in land. So it was now known that plants can prepare their food by themselves and animals cannot. They are dependent on others. So on the preparation basis, your plants could prepare their own food and animals were dependent on others. So on this basis, also Carolus Linnaeus divided the organisms into kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. And children, the third point was that in plants, cell wall was present, and in animals, your cell wall was absent. So these were the three points: presence of cell wall and absence of cell wall. Then your mode of nutrition, that how the organisms are obtaining their food, whether they are autotrophic or they are heterotrophic, and then whether the organisms show movement or not. On these three bases, organisms were divided into two kingdoms, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia, by Carolus Linnaeus. But I told you children that this system had a big failure, like your Aristotle's system. Now let us see that what were the drawbacks of the system which couldn't make Carolus Linnaeus two kingdom classification system successful. Now let us children move ahead, that what were the different drawbacks of the two kingdom classification system proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. Now children, the main drawbacks of the system were that there was no clear distinction between, clear differentiation was not there. Clear differentiation was not made by your Carolus Linnaeus among the organisms, that whether they are eukaryotes or they are prokaryotes. Hope you understand that what is your eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Eukaryotes means on the organisms in which a well-defined nucleus is present, and prokaryotes are those organisms in which your incipient nucleus is present. So your clear distinction between eukaryotes and prokaryotes was not mentioned. Then children, whether the organisms were belonging to unicellular or multicellular, this was also not well defined by Carolus Linnaeus in his system. Then whether the plants are photosynthetic or non-photosynthetic. If I take example of Euglena being, it can prepare its food in presence of sunlight because of chlorophyll, and when your sunlight is not there and if it is needed, they can change it into heterotrophic mode also. So where to keep that organism, Euglena? So all those clear distinction was not made. So on that basis, large controversies were there. Now the second point, that what was the next drawback for the system was, reason for it children, that many organisms didn't belong to any of the two kingdoms, like your bacteria, fungus, viruses. Where to keep that? Where to keep these type of organisms? Because their characteristic features were not matching the characteristic features which was described by Carolus Linnaeus to keep the organisms into kingdom Plantae or in kingdom Animalia. The properties, the characteristic features, Carolus Linnaeus proposed, on which basis he differentiated, he proposed your kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Those characters were not matching to the organisms like bacteria, fungi and viruses. So where to keep them? Where to keep? either in plants or in animals. So controversy was there. So for that also, the system came into a drawback. It was a big drawback. Now children, composition of cell wall was also different. If we consider, I told you what were the three bases, whether the organisms can move or not, cell wall is present or not, and what was the mode of nutrition. Now if I come to this cell wall is present, but composition is different. In some of the organisms, cell wall is made up of cellulose, and in some of them it is made up of chitin. If I talk about fungus, the cell wall is made up of your chitin, and rest of the plants, they are your chlorophyllus, and they are made up, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose. So where to keep them? So on the basis of composition of cell wall also, differentiation was there, and Carolus Linnaeus failed to make that differentiation. Now children, the next point was mode of nutrition was also not well differentiated, whether the organisms are heterotrophic or they are autotrophic. I told you, I gave you the example of Euglena just now. What were they? Either they were autotrophic or they were heterotrophic. Where to keep them? So controversy was there. So this was also one of the point for the drawback of your two kingdom classification system. And the last point was, children, that no discussion of phylogeny. What do you mean by phylogeny? Phylogeny means hereditary study. Hereditary structure, you can consider it that which organism came first, origin of the organism. So your Carolus Linnaeus couldn't explain that which organisms surviving in both the kingdom came first. So there was a differentiation in that also, not well demarcation in that also. So children, there were large number of drawbacks of this system, and that is why the system was criticized, and the need came for the 5 kingdom classification system, which was proposed by R.H. Whittaker. Now children, after this I'll be discussing about the 5 kingdom classification system.